Well, good evening and welcome to North Laurel Baseball right here on WJTE Line of London. You're listening to the Broadcast Brothers right here on your home for Jaguar Broadcasting and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. And we're excited to bring you this one tonight. It is North Laurel and their home opener welcoming in the Corbin Redhounds, a 50th district opponent, or 13th region opponent out of the 50th district. And one of the more stout teams here in the region. They're currently 3-0. North Laurel lost their opener on Saturday, 4-2 to Southwestern Pulaski. I guess they're just Southwestern these days. But this is Tyler Dotson here, Jamie Dotson over here as
good evening.
We get things started here, and North Laurel and Corbin fixing to do battle here. First pitch in just a moment. Jamie, your thoughts here? It's good to be back at the old ballpark.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing baseball for some time. It's good to get the invitation over here to broadcast our old team. I mean, we're both alum here, both played baseball. So I remember Tyler years ago. It's been some
1900s for you, right?
We started North Laurel baseball. My freshman year, the high school. It started, and our first season was played at the middle school. We was picking up rocks every practice. So this has came a long way since those days of the first year of North Laurel High School. So.
Yeah, we're happy to be here, Jamie. This field looks a lot different than when we were here. This is gorgeous, Jamie. The turf as the Jags take the field. Starting a youngster tonight, the freshman Colton Stewart will get the start on the bump tonight to face this talented 3-0 Corbin Redhound squad, one of the favorites in the 13th region. Listen, we'll take a quick commercial break here for the playing of the national anthem, but stick around. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball on your home for Jaguar Broadcasting. FM 98.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Seven Earth Movers is a southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstad, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at Seven Earth Movers, LLC.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
All right, welcome back here to North Laurel High School as it is the Jags and the Redhounds. You're listening to the pregame show here brought to you by Seven Earth Movers as Jaguars will put the lefty freshman Colton Stewart on the mound tonight to face this potent Redhound lineup. Jamie, we talked off air about a guy that's kind of been kind of burst onto the scene this year on the basketball court, and that is Trey Person for Corbin, and he is hitting a robust 7-14 to start this season, 5 for 7. He's been on a ton of times, and when he gets on, he's 4 for 4 from steals, so he's in the 4 hole behind their talented senior Cam Estep, so he's hitting 500. So they're scoring a lot of runs here early. They're 3-0 to start this year. North Laurel out hit Southwestern. We're not able to capitalize when they had runners in scoring position, but that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Person, man. What an athlete this guy is,
Yeah.
and he's absolutely, like you said, he was a menace on the court against both North Laurel and the definitely the South Laurel Cardinals. As we watched a lot of them play, so impressive athlete, and I'm excited to see him play on the diamond, and looking forward to this matchup here as North Laurel's got a lot of young guys out there, especially like you mentioned on the mound here.
So Levi Brock will lead it off for Corbin as he steps in here. He's the catcher leading off for the Redhounds. Number 4 here. They're rocking their away grays with the white pants. North Laurel, their beautiful whites, or their blues with the white pants. And the first pitch is fouled straight away. Colton Stewart, Jamie, that crafty lefty, kind of reminds me of you a little bit. He hides it well, and the next thing you know, it's on you. So a talented young freshman here. Little curveball hangs a little high there as it's 1-1. Colton Stewart rocking number 3. It's good to have Elza back tonight. Cooper Elza missed Saturday, had the night off. I guess he had an important basketball game there. So he throws that one by him here for strike 2, and he's ahead of the count here.
A little bit different look from the left-hand side. I mean, there's not a whole lot of southpaws that you see, and then the pace of it, just timing it up. And usually you can get some folks out early on.
Big pitch here. And he got him took a little off, and he got a strike 3. And that's a great start for North Laurel. Colton Stewart rings him up. That was beautiful, Jamie. A little change up maybe there. So took a little something off or dropped the arm slot.
He did. It looked good, man. It was good. Good start. Good start to this opening inning.
Talked to one of the Corbin parents there. Talked about how he's kind of gave him fits in the past. Starts that off with a strike here right down. They were looking at that. And that next batter here, Clay Botner. Botner had a nice start here on the mound. 0-1. Little outside. Jamie doing a real good job just hitting his spots here early on and getting ahead of the count.
That was close right there. It was on the edge.
1-1. And that one stays outside, just kind of staying away from Botner. Absolutely perfectly still night here, or evening.
This top of the lineup here for this Corbin is really potent. Get through this first one.
We got that one a little inside here. He got ahead of the count, and he drives it into left center. And that'll be a single for Botner, and that'll bring up Cam Estep, the shortstop. Jamie, a lot of folks have eyes on this man. He's one of the preseason all-region. So Botner gets a pitch he likes and drives that one into the outfield. They'll go to work here against a talented Estep. Little pickoff attempt. Good move there from Colton Stewart, just to keep him a little at bay. And he'll settle back in here to take on Estep. That nibbles the outside edge. He's not getting that call here early, James.
I was going to get it. I stay away from that over the inside part of the plate, not letting him get in his wheelhouse.
Yeah. Let's see if he can't roll something over here if you stay out there. They try it again. Pickoff play is no dice. So Cooper Elza at first. Cam Smith got a great arm here behind the plate. Cam Hinkle at short. And Stewart breaks off a nasty curveball there to even up the count. 1-1.
Beautiful little, and just kind of buckled him there a little bit on that nice curveball across the plate, though. Look, does
it again, but he drives this one deep out into center, and that's going to be caught by Cooper Robinson out there as he camps under that one, and 2 away with the talented Trey Person that we talked about a minute ago. Look at him, just athletic young man.
He's got all the skill set from a speed standpoint, and obviously he's hitting it great. What did you say, over 700 to start this season?
Stewart out of the stretch. It's a little low on a fastball, misses down and in. We got Botner, who reached on a single. He's at first, getting his lead and a little secondary lead. Stewart. Inside, got him there. Got him to chase.
I think they might have called the strike. I'm not sure what they – no, he said he went around. That's right. So, on the swinging strike.
I think person wanted clarification. Stewart now. An even count. They go back over to Botner and a little closer this time. Kind of keep him at bay.
Looks like he got a couple different moves going over to first, Tyler. He's got that was a little bit quicker and maybe showed his best stuff there, but it's a close call, close play over there on the pickoff.
A 1-1 as the curveball hangs a little outside. 2-1. Stewart trying to get out of this without any more damage. Just the number 2 hitter, Botner, drove a single out to left center. Person at the plate. And here's the pitch. Nope, they're going to pick off again. A great move. Keeping Botner over there. Much to the chagrin of the Corbin folks that we can hear. But, Jamie, absolutely beautiful night here for baseball. It's kind of
perfect for playing, right? So, sun's shining, but it's just cool enough. You don't get too hot. There's another
strike.
How about that?
Another strike there as the fastball paints the outside edge. 2-2. That was a great-looking pitch. Great location.
Kept it low enough, but stayed in the strike zone. Kept person from swinging at it.
Low. And that makes it a full count here with 2 outs. Trey Person, again, 5 for 7 on the season. This is a big out. They go one more time over to first to try to keep Botner from running here. He's probably got the green light to run here on a full count.
Yeah, this is a perfect time to take the next base.
And he is off, and he looks at strike 3. That's the first strikeout he's had all year. And Colton Stewart gets out of that one with minimal damage. Nothing for Corbin on one single. We'll step aside. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on WJTE, Light of London.
At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London.
All right, welcome back here. Bottom of the first. And Cooper Elza will lead things off for the Jags. Like I said, this is his first game. Did miss Saturday's game versus Southwestern. Mama told me he had a little jammed his finger in that quarterfinal game against St. X, and what a game that was, Jamie. They played absolutely incredible. He had a big shot late to keep that real close. And
big congratulations, though, go out to North Laurel, man. Just a good run for them. Like a little lower expectations this year, and they exceeded and passed it, man. It was a great year for the basketball Jags.
So it'll be Cooper Elza leading this off. Cam Smith batting second. Cam Hinkle in the 3-hole, and they'll face Easton Hendrickson, big 27 here for Corbin. And let's see how this will shake out, Jamie, as early reports from Corbin, their arms are just kind of going by committee. They did have a nice outing, a complete game last time out from one of their – we'll get that in just a second. First pitch for Corbin is low. Missed badly there. Elza ahead in the count here. Love to see him get on.
Tyler, he's bringing some more gas than we've seen from North Laurel, but let's see if he's got it control. I was watching him warm-ups there. He was a little bit all over the plate, so maybe we can take advantage of that. Well, right down the middle, or miss.
Probably good if you saw what we saw to take a look at the first two there. So Elza's really his first at bat of the season comes right here. And that one's coming right back at us. He fouls it straight back. It'll be 1-2 on Cooper Elza, the junior. He's at first base tonight. Wearing number 19. And a little off-speed pitch misses outside, evens the count at 2-2.
Good at bat so far. Got a good swing on that one. Fouled it straight back.
That one's high. That's going to be lifted into foul territory over near third base, and he makes the grab. And one away here for North Laurel as the third baseman. I guess it was Clay Botner. So Cam Smith now the 2-hole. Righty on righty here. As Hendricks delivers, and a little curveball there, almost a slider. Got him to duck, but that almost came back in for a strike, so just missed. Same thing, going right at his head a little bit, but breaking back towards the plate, and that's 2-0. Both of those missed. Cam Smith. Talented catcher. And the 2-0 misses high, 3-0.
Cam Smith, he's a senior. Stands at 5'11", on the right-handed batter there.
Any chance he's got the green light right here? Nope, misses, and he 4 straight, and then walks Hill. And I believe he'll be courtesy run. I believe that's that Coulter Elza out there. No, that's the other one there you sent me. No, that is Coulter. Coulter Elza out there running for Cam Smith. That'll bring up the 3-hitter Cam Hinkle, the shortstop.
Umpire getting a little notes there to who's running for who. So he won't re-enter the game.
Oh, Elza at first.
Man, he's missing. This is what we were talking about.
And really, I think Elza was probably a little bit overzealous in his first attempt. Swung at a few that were high. But he is struggling a little bit to find the strike zone right now. Coulter Elza with the lead over at first, and they looking back. Cam Hinkle digging in. Let's see if he can get something to work with here. Looks at that one, and that's right down the middle. 1-1 to Hinkle, the senior. Wearing number 5.
I was going to say a bigger lead over there at first as they attempted the pickoff.
Jamie, real curious about what it's like to dive and slide on this turf.
We never had that opportunity.
Not a lot of rocks. And that is driven out to the left field. Nice hit as both runners there will advance. Sorry, Coulter Elza will advance. That was a nice single. And the first hit of the game for North Laurel. They got a little threat here early with big man Eli Holt, the DH, coming up.
2 on 1 out. We got in a good spot here.
This is your cleanup man. Need that timely hitting, Jamie. 1 out. Pitcher kind of reeling here. Let's see if Holt can drive one.
He's just trying to find the spot or trying to find the plate, and that's putting it right across the middle.
And he drives this one deep out in the center field. Looking up.
He missed
it. That'll score Elza. Let's see.
No, he's
going to hold him up. They got to get back. And they're hung up here at between short and third. Elza will hang up, and they'll get.
That was a mistake. Base run in there.
Yeah.
He wasn't watching Coach McCorder on third base coach over there. He's
kind of had to hold up there to see if he would catch it out in center field, and that dropped. That was a deep drive for Holt. That nearly got out of here.
Straight away center. And a little bit warmer weather, you might have seen that one carry on out.
Holt first pitch swinging there, but North Laurel with a little bit of a running gaff. You know, Elza held up. I don't know if Hinkle was the one that wasn't watching the third base coach. But nonetheless, that's 2 outs. Runners at second and third. That'll bring up Ashton Napier. A little slider misses outside.
Yeah, he's having a tough time finding the plate. Again, if he's going to catch it, you're going to get it one right down the middle. He's just trying to find that plate.
Big opportunity here for North Laurel. That ball is popped up on the infield. Tough play, but coming in and making the catch is Person, and that'll do it for North Laurel. They threatened. Leave 2 runners on. You're at the bottom of the first, the top of the second coming up. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on 98.5 in North Laurel Nation.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Seven Earth Movers is a southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstead, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at Seven Earth Movers LLC.
Welcome back here, top of the second, as Corbin will bring up their 5-hitter, Jaden Broughton, the senior. Brett Eastep, the freshman, will follow him, and Caden Freeman for the Redhounds to face Colton Stewart, who looks sharp here early. North Laurel with a big opportunity missed at that bottom half of the first.
Yeah, you hate to see that, Tyler. It's early in the season, obviously. It's their first home game of the year. But base running mistakes against a solid team like Corbin can come back and haunt you. Let's hope it don't. But that pop fly in right field would have scored that run with the 1 out more than likely.
Stewart, first pitch swinging. That's popped out to left field, kind of shallow, incoming, and grabs it there. Kind of snuck up on him as one away here. First pitch swinging, 1 pitch, 1 out.
That's a pitcher. That's what you love. You want to get those ground balls or those fly balls. Striking everybody out get you deeper into your arm count, your pitch count. So
that one kind of eased up on Colton Gilbert out there in left field, but he makes the catch.
Had to make a jump and catch over his head, but he got it anyway.
High Sky tonight. They got Florida, or no, they're going to Myrtle Beach next week. So lots of baseball coming for North Laurel in the coming weeks. As Stewart, Jamie, just nibbles on that outer edge there. That is really nice, but he does not get that call.
That looked pretty good from this perspective. We're right behind the umpire. That looked pretty good.
So Brett Eastep, the freshman, runs the count to 2-0 as that one misses down and away. Stewart working quick this time. Fires, delivers. That's right down the middle for a strike.
Looks like he had the take sign all the way on that one as he was looking for that ball 3.
It seems like this baseball squad's always got an Eastep on there.
It's been a while. It's been many years, right?
3-1 there. This is our buddy Mace's son. And Jamie, he's a Hall of Famer himself. His brother is too. And then there, of course, his nephew.
Absolutely.
That just gets the outside edge that time, and it runs the count full with 1 out. Stewart in command of everything. Seems like he is real close on everything. It's very impressive. And he stays alive, fouls that one straight back.
I had a little gas on that one. He was late on the swing.
So I'm saying, Jamie, that delivery, even when he was in Little League, we faced him. My son pitched, and it was on you before you realized it. Disguises it very well.
Yeah, he keeps it in the glove a longer time and keeps it.
And he's got a lot of pop, Jamie. Yep. He might still be 14. I'm not sure when his birthday is. And nice play here at third, and throw across the diamond is caught. Elza hangs on to it.
That was still out. He dropped it afterwards.
Yeah.
But
great play at
enough
third.
time to get the call. So
and
good play.
Was a hot smash. Braden Evans there with a nice grab.
Looked like he caught it on the fly, but we couldn't tell from here. But finished the play, threw him out at first. Good play.
1 away. Sorry, 2 away now.
2 outs. 1.
Yeah, we had 1 pitch, 1 out there, and then A little bit longer at bat there for Estep, and great. He was kind of waiting on that curveball, but a great pick over there at third by Braden Evans. Now that will bring up number 25, Caden Freeman, the DH. And he starts him off with a curveball over for a strike. Jamie ahead of the count again for Colton Stewart.
Nice little, that drop speed, probably 15 miles an hour compared to his fastball, and just brings a nice hook. A lot of break on that curveball.
And this one, just a little bit, that's probably his wildest one so far. Just kind of missed outside. The 1-1. 2 strikes here in the top of the second. No score.
Oh,
and another little wicked curveball paints the corner, and he gets the second strike here.
That one right there made me a little more nervous. He hung at a little bit more, kept it up in the strike zone, but the batter didn't even take an attempt at it.
He comes right back with a fastball, and he strikes him out as North Laurel goes, as Stewart gets them retired in order, and that'll do it for the top half of the second. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball on your home for Jaguar Broadcasting. That's FM 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Now, welcome back here. Bottom of the second for North Laurel, and it will be Braden Evans to lead things off, followed by Jude McWhorter and Colton Stewart, the pitcher. Jamie, North Laurel with a huge opportunity there last time up, and just weren't able to capitalize. They had 2 hits that and got to Hendrickson a little bit.
That deep ball was, like I said, if it was been pulled a little bit, I think he gets out of here. It's on the warning track anyway. Straightaway center.
Let's see if Hendricks can find the strike zone here, and North Laurel can find the. That's starts that one off with a strike right down the middle. And that's hit on the nose, and that might be extra bases. Ripped down the left field line. He's on his horse, headed for second. That gets by him, and he'll go in, sliding in for a double. That is great, Jamie. Leadoff double for Braden Evans. How many times you get the leadoff man on, and he comes around to score? So that was a nice hit there for Evans. Looked at the first one, rips the second one down the line, and we're in business.
How about this, Tyler? You're in the bottom of the lineup. The first time through, you got your number 6 hitter.
Yep.
Makes a nice shot down the line with a double.
Now you got McWhorter up here with a chance to drive in a run.
Look for the sack here, possibly.
Good speed at the plate. Pitch a little outside, but he gets the strike on the outside corner. That hit the black there. It's a good position for Hendrickson. He's ahead in the count. Runner on second. He steps off. They'll walk him back. Braden Evans. Evans is senior. And McWhorter swings at that one. That stayed outside, as that was kind of where that first one was called a strike. So he kind of had to extend a little bit. Let's see if he can drive one, put it in play, get him over to third at least. 0-2. That's high. Hendrickson looking a little better this time out, but again, these North Laurel hitters are ready. Like I said, they out-hit Southwestern last time 6-5, but just couldn't bring them in. And the curveball gets him a quarter there for the first out.
That's some late break on it.
It
He
did.
kind of confused Jude there.
It's not really it's more of a cutter.
A late slider.
Just a very late break. I saw that. He tried to nibble on the inside corner of the first two batters. But that's a nice out pitch for Hendrickson. And now we got the pitcher, Colton Stewart, up here with a chance to help himself out. Runner on second. One out. And Hendrickson delivers. And that little, again, Jamie goes right back to that pitch. He's finding that, throwing that for a strike.
Yeah, that was lower in the zone. That was
Yep.
a good pitch right there. And also kind of buckled the knees.
Mm-hmm. Late break to it. And then that one, Jamie, just kind of same arm slot. He's talented, man. That's hard to hit, hard to pick up.
That kind of rose and went
Mhm.
away from the batter. Stayed up in the zone.
That one catches the outside. That was just a straight fastball on that one, and he is ahead in the count, 1-2. Big time pitch here, one out. And Stewart looks at it there again with that late breaking slurve. That's what we're going to call it, everything. That's just a snapper. How about that as he snaps that across for strike three? And North Laurel, after that leadoff double, they'll bring up the left fielder, Colton Gilbert, here with a big chance to, and then they can turn the lineup over. He swings at that first one. That gets away, and that'll move the runner over to third. Now North Laurel really need to get this one across.
Good opportunity again with the leadoff hit, and now you got two outs. You got to try to get this run in, and not waste another potential chance at scoring.
And that is a perfect little hit out into right field, and that'll score a run. Jamie just went with the pitch and drove that ball into right field in between the first and second baseman. That was a gorgeous bit of hitting from the 9-hole hitter, Colton Gilbert, and it's 1-0 North Laurel. The leadoff double does score. Braden Evans crosses the plate, and then Jags are on top.
Yeah, great piece of hitting right there. Just went with the pitch and got it in a gap right there. Got the run. That's what you wanted to not, like I said, not waste off that leadoff double.
Let's see if Cooper Elza can keep it going here, top of the lineup for North Laurel with two outs. And Elza looks at that one low and outside. That gets away from the catcher, and the base runner, Gilbert, will take second on the wild pitch. Or pass ball, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, I think that was a pass ball. Wild pitch is on the pitcher. That was on the catcher. So.
Mm-hmm. And another one. That one hits the dirt. Good block right there from that catcher. That's Levi Brock out there throwing his body in front of it. He's probably upset at that last one. That one stays in front of him.
Well, you got to think he thought he was going to get out of that inning with the bottom of the lineup with the non-hitter that got the hit. Was that correct?
Yeah, it was. That was a big hit there for Colton Gilbert. Elza with a hitter's count. Looks at that one, and it's 3-0.
That looked pretty close. Got the,
with the base open here, but you got to be careful. You got Cam Smith coming up. That is tall task. Shows bunt. Now takes it away, and that takes a strike there. That was a good take there from Cooper. Elza, again, this is his second at bat of the season. He's ahead in the count here, and he's looking to drop down a bunt, and it goes right through his bat. And he runs the count full. See if Elza can drive one here. And he looks at that one, and that is out number 3 as he gets rung up. That'll do it there. North Laurel does tack one on here, 1-0. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball on your home for Jaguar Broadcasting. It's 98.5 North Laurel Nation on YouTube and Facebook.
At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com. or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London.
All right, welcome back here. North Laurel leads 1-0. They've got 4 hits on the game, 1 run to show for. And Colton Stewart's a little bit in cruise control, Jamie. He retired the side in order, and it will be the 8-hitter, Dallas Merida.
Whoa.
And he goes right back up the middle on the first pitch, nearly takes his head off, and he drives a single into center field. So spoke a little too soon. As he hits him hard here, that's the bottom of the lineup.
Right over the head of Stewart. That was a little scary coming back at you right there.
Landon Walters here, the 9-hitter, will take a stab at Colton Stewart. He's been comfortable here so far. Second hit of the game. They're on him early. As the first pitch swinging, he's fouled away. Good lead over there, and they throw it, pickoff attempt, and
not the best slide over there.
Merida, probably, I would say. Jamie, Merida. How would you say that? Merida?
Mm-hmm. You go with it. Either way.
Dallas. We'll go with Dallas. That's his first name. Great name.
He's going to try to keep him at bay over there at first. That's 2 pickoff moves the first before throwing the next pitch. So
0-1. Stewart ahead in the count here. 1 on, no outs as that ball is blocked. And then they take that base. Dallas Merida steals as the throw down there is a little wide of the base. And Corbin in business here.
You really are we're in the 7-hitter here, Tyler?
This is the 9th hitter.
The 9th hitter. Okay.
Yep.
So you got the danger part of the lineup coming up. You need to get this out right here.
Stewart running into a little of a jam here as he shows bunt. That curveball stays high. 2-1 count. North Laurel leads 1-0. Corbin with a runner on second. And the 9-hole hitter Landon Walters at the plate. Shows bunt and lays one down. That's going to be a really nice play. They're going to have to eat it, Jamie. Infield single on a beautiful bunt down the line. They tried to come in on that, Braden Evans. That was a thing of beauty.
Perfect execution on the sack bunt, but they ended up getting a base hit out of it. So,
yeah, unfortunate there for North Laurel. He's trying to give you up and out and gets a hit out of it.
Usually you think this turf field that would get to the third baseman.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't expect it. He wasn't charging like you would think. Squared late is a good execution. Was excellent there.
Runners on the corner for Corbin. No outs in the top of the lineup. Levi Brock at the plate.
Ooh, that looked like it didn't miss, but they called it though.
Yeah, a little bit outside apparently. Brock, the catcher, shows bunt and bunts that right back towards the pitcher, and they'll have to go to first to get the lone out there, and the run crosses the plate. That was, again, a little small ball here for the Redhounds, and they tied this thing up. Advance the runner to second. And Dallas Merida scores to tie this thing up.
We're going to limit the damage here, and they got a...
Yeah, Botner with a big hit his first time up. And he takes low and outside. He had the lone single here until this inning.
Yeah, 1 for 1 for him, for Botner, and then a nice manufactured run there for Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can keep this at bay.
That is high.
He's lost his control a little bit. Tyler got a little in his head after that first base hit right up the
Single
middle.
up the middle, yeah. We're here in the third, top of the third. 1-1, one out. And that's low. Jamie, he misses there. And it's 3-0 here suddenly to Clay Botner with E-step looming in the batting or in the on-deck circle. Big out right here. Trying to limit the damage. And that's outside. Walked him on 4 straight. And that will bring up Cam E-step with ducks on the pond here.
Not the worst thing in the world. It gets the force out at third. You can get a chance to double play, get out of the inning. You just need a ground ball, hit hard.
Intentional walk there.
Kind of looked that way. You don't want to have the only person that had a hit before this inning. So, but the control still seems a little bit off.
Stewart's lost it just a little bit there. Maybe get him settled down, take his time. And that one's low. Jamie suddenly he just can't find a strike.
No, he was not missing in the first 2 innings.
Yep.
Getting this bottom top of the third, and he's having trouble finding. There's going to be a call to the mound here.
Yeah, it looks like the coach staff's going to come and talk to Colton Stewart.
I think that's Robinson out there. That's Tori Boland.
So Tori and the catcher will talk to Colton Stewart, try to get him settled down, Jamie, with runners on first and second and 1 out.
Tori pitched for me in the middle school baseball game. I used to coach North. And in championship game, the semifinals against one of the better teams in Knox Central, against Corbin in that one, and he pitched a gem. Tori Boland did, so a little shout out to him as he ended up having a good high school career as one of the starters for Darren McCorder and company back in the day. Yeah,
Tori's a solid guy, man, and great. I believe my son's got him for social studies here, so he's just a great guy, man. So. Let's see if his words of advice paid off here. This big 2-0 pitch, and that is driven into left. That'll back all the way up and get over the head of the left fielder. And runners had to hold. I don't know if they'll score on this or not. They won't. So that's just a long, loud single, and then advances everybody up 1. Colton Gilbert just went in first, and then that went over his head. I don't know if he had a chance on that anyway.
It was a hard shot. It was hard. And then when it's straight at you, it's a hard angle. You have no angle. It's just coming at you, and it's just hard to time that up.
Yep. And one of the hottest hitters in the state at the plate with the bases jacked and 1 out. It is Trey Person. He takes inside. Good stop there by the catcher. As Stewart misses, and it's 1-0 to Person. Stewart razor sharp to start the first 2, and he's lost it a little bit here. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. He floats that one in, and that breaks that off for a strike on a curveball. That's gorgeous.
You see that thing floating in there. I'm swinging my guts out on that one.
Person just shocked by that one. Let's do it again. And that's going to be popped shallow left field. Gilbert coming on, and he missed it, Jamie. Just bounced off his glove, and that'll score a run. They're going to get a force out here at third as batters had to run or had to hold up. Jamie, unfortunate for Gilbert. I think he was ready to fire that home on the short fly ball. They were going to tag at third, and just it popped out of his glove.
He had the same kind of play earlier, and he was able to jump and catch that one, but this time he was unable to.
Well, that will make it 2-1 Corbin as they cross the plate there. And that'll bring up the 5-hitter, Jaden Broughton. Lefty on lefty here as Stewart misses outside. Jamie, he was getting ahead of the count and staying that way on the first maybe 7 batters he faced, 8 batters, and just ran into a little trouble here. Sorry, first 7. I think the 8 guy hit him hard. And they run, and that's going to be a throw down to third. Ball hits the dirt, and he's safe in there.
Both runners
E-step. Yep.
Good. That was on the pitcher there because the catcher's got a gun, and he knew he wouldn't. He didn't look him back, and that's going to be actually they're sending somebody back to first. Got went to second. Nope, they're sending them both back, Tyler. I'm not sure of the call here. You know anything about that rule?
Nope, I don't. I love it though. 2-1 your score. 2 balls, no strikes. Double steal negated there for unknown reasons. Ball a little bit outside. And it's 3-0 here to Broughton with Brett Estep waiting here on deck. 2 runners on. That's Estep, and they will both go, and that's ball 4. So it's loaded for the younger Estep.
Tyler, they only had 1 hit coming in. They've got 5 on the board right now. It's a big inning for Corbin. We got to get out of this with just with 2 outs now. We just got we got force play everywhere. So just get it on the ground.
Cam Estep. Or sorry, that's a slow ground ball to second. Charging and making the play there, and that gets the Jags out of the inning. As Brett Estep grounds out to second, that'll do it. 2 runs for Corbin on 4 hits. Jags coming up here in the bottom of the 3rd. You're listening to your home for Jaguar Broadcasting. That's FM 98.5 and North Laurel Nation.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. Seven Earth Movers is a Southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstad, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at 7 Earth Movers, LLC. At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design.
Cam Smith to the lead things off for North Laurel as they trail 2-1 in this one. Redhounds come away with 2 runs after loading the bases a couple times. And
I don't say limit the damage, Tyler. Just going across, 2 runs come across. I would think felt like that was a kind of a win to get out of that. Although you didn't want to give up that many hits and that many runs, but lose the lead. But still, they could have been a lot worse. So, a way to get out of that inning.
Jamie, North Laurel's hit Hendrickson pretty hard here on occasion. Let's see if this meat of their lineup can come through. And that ball's driven way out to left field. That's high, deep, and that ain't playable. That's gone. Home run. Cam Smith ties this one up with a deep drive.
First pitch swinging, man. You going yard. That was a high ball too. Way up.
Moonshot out there. Cam Smith touches them all. And he ties this one up. I said they hit Hendrickson hard. I don't think you can hit it any harder than that. He cuts into this early spring air out there. He ripped that one.
Yeah, it was impressive. Just swung like a softball. Yeah, just swung straight up at it.
The no-doubter for Cam Smith, and that'll bring up Eli Holt. We've got a new hitter there. Sorry, that's Cam Hinkle. Eli Holt is on deck. So Hinkle, the 3-man. And he looks at a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, North Laurel has tied this one up. And that one will break late, hit the front of the plate there and bounce all the way back here to the backstop. And it's 1-1.
I think that scoreboard updated out there. That Definitely worth putting on the board,
No
right?
doubt. And it's 2-1. I don't know where Ethan's at. He's probably helping kids get out of the locker room up there at the football field.
Had one stuck in there. So
as we've got a high drive out of play there back behind us. So
he just dropped his shoulder on that and got that thing popped up. That was a good pitch to hit right there.
Make it 2-2. No outs here after the deep fly from Cam Smith. Hendrickson delivers. And that hits the dirt, and that's outside.
I think we shook Hendrickson up a little bit there, Tyler. That's the big bomb. As he's into a full count here, right? We can get another runner on.
Count in the bottom of the third, and that's going to be driven up the middle for a single. That is a beautiful bit of hitting there, big time for the three-man Cam Hinkles. He drives that right back up the middle, and North Laurel will bring up the big man Eli Holt, who nearly took one out
straight away. I said earlier, if he pulled that, I think he would have got it too. As it's shorter in the alleys and in the down the corners.
Let's see if he can drive one here. Speed on the bag. And Holt takes the first one.
And that looked pretty right there to hit.
It did. Not to his liking, and he's down 0-1 here with no outs and a runner on first. Hendrickson will step off and look him back. Cam Hinkle with a great bit of hitting, and North Laurel threatening here again in the bottom of the third. That's going to be nubbed foul. It hits over near the North Laurel dugout. This game's moving along, James. 0-2 here on the big man, Eli Holt. And it gets him swinging on a ball a little bit outside. Another dandy pitch there.
It was a good pitch. It's not the best at bats. I think that first one he seen was the best one. He let it go.
So now up here to the second baseman, Ashton Napier. And North Laurel could use some insurance here, some more runs, actually. As Hendrickson will throw to first. One away. And he's going to go, Jamie. That's a straight steal, and the ball's ripped fouling out of play. As Napier just a little early on that one, but a great jump over there at first.
I don't know if the hit and run was on, but usually you see your runner going to let him go. If he especially had that big of a jump there, might have been a little hit and run going, called by Coach McWhorter.
One strike on Napier here. As he looks back Hinkle. And that's going to be driven deep into center field. Back at the track, at the wall, and that's going to be
home
run. Oh, my goodness. I thought they was under it, and that's another home run. Ashton Napier, a two-run shot. Touch them all, Ashton. My goodness, James. North Laurel playing some long ball here. They've gone on top 4-2.
Unbelievable. That looked like a little bit lazier the fly ball than the other one that hit with center. Yeah. That just kept carrying on out. That was impressive. Deep shot, straightaway center.
Jamie, I thought the center fielder was under. I think he thought he did too. Ran out of real estate, and that is a two-run big fly.
Tyler, they usually, and they probably do it after they get back from spring break. They usually have the tarp out there. You could see that ball clear the fence. When it's clear right now, you couldn't see it. So,
my freshman year, we had the full blue tarp, which I'm sure you played on too. But when we came back from spring break, it was completely gone. We had a big windstorm, and we played with just the center field eye. That was it. But that fence is a lot bigger than it used to be too, a lot higher. And Corbin having a little meeting at the mound after two big flies in this inning alone. 4-2 your score. This is nice, James. Offense come to life.
How about that, Tyler? I hit a few bombs in this field a few times.
Yeah. That's right there. We had the big fly to lead things off here in the bottom of the third by Cam Smith. Hinkle with a single up the middle, and then Ashton Napier with a two-run shot. And the Jags are in business now with Braden Evans coming up to bat.
I didn't mention mine was in practice, though.
That's okay. All the same.
Still cleared the fence, right? So
That's right. Counts. BP legend, they
BP
say.
legend, yeah.
North Laurel in business here on Hendrickson. They lead 4-2 in the bottom of the third. One out. And Braden Evans at the plate. Let's see if they can get to Hendrickson here. First pitch swinging. That's popped up towards us. Umpire gets out of the way. The catcher can't corral it there. That's a tough play for him. As Levi Brock just kind of lost it.
Spun him around about 3 times. Couldn't corral it. And it was literally right in front of his grasp there. He couldn't catch it.
So Braden Evans will get another stab at it here, getting a break. Let's see if he can take advantage of that. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, belted into left field. That thing was hit on the nose. It's going to be a single here as that gets to the outfield in a hurry. But, man, they're really squaring him up now. Braden Evans rips one into left. Let's see if Jamie Jude's first at bat didn't look real comfortable. Let's see if he can square this one up. We know he's talented.
Messed him up with a few of them little
the little hits. Of all the people, he got him on those. Those were – I don't think he's got it this inning. Let's see if Jude can hit him hard and run for a little bit. Here's the wind and the pitch, and he's showing bunt, and he goes right through him, and they throw behind the runner, and he's back in time as he was caught leaning there just a little bit.
That's what I thought they might do earlier when Jude was up to bat. They had the runner on. I thought they might sack him over.
They'll step off there, does Hendrickson, and looks the runner back. So Braden Evans gets a secondary lead. Again, that goes by him, and then they throw down to first. And again, close play, but he's back in time.
That was real close. I thought they might go with the referee like to show his out play over there. Or the umpire.
There you go. It's hard to switch for basketball, Jamie. I get it. 4-2 your score. A quarter down, 0-2 here in the count. One out. Swings, fouls it straight back. He'll live to fight another day.
Jude's such a talented football player.
Oh, yeah.
They had a good year this year.
I think they missed him on his toughness on the basketball court, too. He was a player back in the day. Let's see if he can get to Hendrickson here. That's low, and he stays alive, gets a bit of that one. It remains 0-2. Jude McWhorter, just a junior. Braden Evans at first. And McWhorter takes high and outside and makes it 1-2. 8 hits here for the Jags tonight, James.
Yeah,
through 3 innings, or not, for 2 1/3. And a big sweeper gets McWhorter for the second time tonight, and that's 2 outs with the youngster, the pitcher, Colton Stewart, jogs up to the plate. You're right. He had good success against the bottom of the lineup here last time until he got to the 9 hole, and Colton Gilbert had an RBI. Let's see if Stewart here can help himself out and keep this inning alive.
Way high on that one.
Yeah, way high and outside, 1-0. Here's the pitch and the wind up, and that breaks across the plate for a strike to even things up. Jamie, program reminder, we'll be on air for the North-South softball game here, same station, on Friday night. And that one's rolled over to the first baseman, Stewart, hustling down the line, close play, and they just get the foot down before Stewart, and that's out number 3. 2 big flies for the Jaguars, a solo and a 2-run shot makes it 4-2. And the Jags back out in the lead. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on FM 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook.
At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com. Or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design.
4-2 your score as North Laurel tacks on a couple or 3 in that one, Jamie, as a big fly from Cam Smith to start that inning. And then Ashton Napier with a 2-run shot. As we didn't think that was out, and that carried. That was a deep shot, actually, probably bigger than the ball hit out to left field.
Total yardage, I think, of golf.
Yeah.
Total feet there, Tyler. That was a bomb, and just kept carrying. You don't get that much carry this early in the year.
Jamie, we talked a little bit about then that top of the third for Corbin about getting out of that with just surrendering the 2 runs. I thought Stewart and the defense held well there. And let's see if he can get back to the form he had in the first couple of innings as he was lights out. But
got a little cushion here, Tyler. We had 1-run lead last inning, but now this time you got a little more insurance there. Maybe you can settle back down and get some of these outs. We like that inning before that where we was 3 up, 3 down. Now let's see another one of those and kind of get grooving here.
It's going to be the DH Caden Freeman to lead things off.
He struck out last time.
He sure did. Let's see if we can ring him up again. 4-2 your score, top of the 4th. Stewart back out there. And he starts that one by blowing it right by the big man, Caden Freeman. And he's ahead in the count. He rocks and ready to fire here. And breaks off a little curveball, but that's tattooed out into the alley. Let's see if they can track it down at the wall, at the track. And it's a great catch out there from the center fielder. That's Cooper Robinson covering a ton of ground.
How about no fear on the warning track and then hits the fence after he makes the catch. Great play. It's a big shot there by the DH.
Dad said you got to be half crazy to be a great football player, and he is certainly that. I think he carries that over here to the diamond as well as he tracks that one down as no fear for the senior Cooper Robinson out there, and a big out, loud out for Freeman. That'll bring up Dallas Merida, who had a nice hit here and got things started, and he hits another one right on the nose, and that's just a long single. Jamie, he is seeing the ball well so far.
He absolutely is.
2 for 2 for him. Big. There, Jamie, I feel bad for Colton Gilbert. He's had a lot of action out there in left field tonight.
He's made a kind of a wonky play. The first one that hit to him and made the catch, and then another one similar to it. He dropped it, and then a shot over his head deep. So, yeah, a lot of plays out there. For
wicked curveball here gets Landon Walters swinging here at the first pitch. Jamie, you got to think this is the second game for North Laurel, and the week before, this frigid temperatures there canceled a lot of their games, and so they're back out here. Another curveball hung up, but this one's ripped foul, and it's a 0-2 as Stewart's ahead once again.
That's getting in on his hands, and he's not able to take that. And he's trying to swing at him. Got the 0-2 count now.
Yeah, let's see. Does he go up and away then if you got him looking that way? Let's see what he does, or does he stick with what's working? Maybe he can roll one over. Let's get a double play and get out of this thing.
I think you go a little bit lower with that same pitch.
Oh, they got a pick off there. Let's see if they get him. They got him over there, and he's out. Jamie threw that perfect pick off. He was stealing, and that is a huge out as Merida gets picked off at first. Nearly got in there underneath that tag, though.
That's 2 outs, too. Nobody on. That's what you want to see after a big inning we had offensively.
So now Stewart in business here. Not a lot of pitches here in the top of the 4th. Let's see if he can get out of this one. That one hits, and he's got him, struck him out looking.
Perfect spot for that pitch on there. That guy was looking for inside pitch again.
Exactly,
I think on the
right.
curveball.
They go outside and get him, Jamie. That is a big out here. 4-2. North Laurel coming up. When we come back, you're listening to the home of North Laurel baseball, 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
You guys.
Colton Gilbert will lead things off for North Laurel here as we start the bottom of the fourth. 4-2 your score, and that was a huge inning. Retired him in order, even though there was a single, the pickoff play on Merida. And then the strikeout on Landon Walters.
Something as a left-handed pitcher I always loved is that when somebody's over there, you can change it up, throwing pickoff moves, slow it down, step off, those kinds of things. You just fired over there. A great pickoff move as he's shown some signs of that earlier in the game. So,
Jamie, so far, just a really solid inning, and that was started by Merida there when they had their – was that in the second or in the third, wasn't it? They scored 2 in the third. 8 hits for the Jags, and this is a dandy here, Jamie. Crowd come out here for that one, and we look ahead at their schedule. I think I saw they had Pulaski County this week. They're doing the old 48th district there. Started with Southwestern. That was our old playing days.
We was in the 12th region. We could never get out of the district because you had South. The first year didn't have Southwestern, but you had Somerset, Pulaski, North and South all in the same district, which was brutal.
And then they had another team. Southwestern. So Jamie, again, 4-2, they lose on Saturday, and obviously they're ahead right now 4-2 on Corbin. Tomorrow night right here, they'll be taking on Tate's Creek, and then it will be Thursday. Pulaski County will hit the road and play over there. It's always a fun place to play. And then they hit the Ripken Experience in Myrtle Beach, Bowling Green, Ohio, Penfield, New York, some team out of Wisconsin, and then Pittsford, Sutherland, so out of New York. Tons of games here for them down there. Hopefully some good weather. I think it was kind of chilly for them last year down there. We were nearby. It was a nice kind of crisp.
Kind of like it is today, a little bit, maybe a touch warmer.
But when you're expecting warm weather, that feels even worse. But North Laurel looking good. And
I'm really liking what I'm seeing. He had the one bad inning, gave some kind of got wild, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing with the freshman Stewart on the mound against this we know can be potent Corbin offense. So he's kept them at bay, just 2 runs.
Yeah, it looks like North Laurel is going to have to do this against a new pitcher, and that's Brady Webb in there. He's a lefty. Let's see how the Jags do against him. They'll start off with Gilbert. And he looks out, and that fastball kind of tailed away from him there.
A little Greg Maddox move on him. As he's a lefty, though, instead of maybe
broke away from him there nonetheless, and he caught the black, and it's start him off with a strike. He stays out that way, a little too high there, 1-1.
When you have that tail on, you got to be careful. They can get away from you quite a bit. As his fastballs on both of them will look like they can run away from it from a right-handed hitter.
The 1-1, and he throws a little breaking ball over for a strike. And it's 1-2 on Gilbert, who had a nice hit and an RBI his last time up. As the hum now starting to settle in there from the lights, as we start to creep into the 7 o'clock hour. Jamie, a pretty rapid moving game here so far.
Yes, pretty quality baseball. Not a whole lot of errors. We had 1 error on North.
And that is another great bit of hitting. Let's see if that gets down. That'll float and be caught out there by the right fielder for the first out. But again, going that opposite way, I love that from Gilbert, kind of staying with the pitch. But he's retired. And that was Trey Person out there in right to make that catch. And that'll bring up Cooper Elza. He's 0 for 2 on the night. And a foul out to his first at bat, and then he struck out. Let's see if he can square one up here. As he looks at the first pitch, the breaking ball is over for a strike.
It comes at you as a left-handed pitcher and left-handed batter. It comes right at you and then just breaks into the strike zone. As Cooper jumped a little bit. I'm not expecting that first pitch curve.
Oh, he squares that one up out in the center field, hit it on the button, but right at the center fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. But Elza starting to find his groove here as he hit that one solid, but right at a Redhound. That's Dallas Merida out there makes the play. And then here's Cam Smith, who went for a big fly last time out. So let's see if he can do it again. as he waits on that breaking ball, but fouls it straight
He
back.
was right on it. He was
Yeah, he's seeing it well right now.
Maybe expecting that to come across the first pitch. Now, man, he's got some pop, don't he?
Been on every time there. Obviously the home run, but he walked his first time out, and that ball's fouled straight back.
Quickly 0-2. Let's see if he can fight this thing off and get him on base.
Gotta love it. Jamie choking and poking here as he chokes up on the bat with 2 strikes. That's a fundamental
Old school
right.
mentality,
That's
right?
Exactly right. And he lines one out into left field, but that will stay in the air, and a great little sliding catch on the knees to retire the side. As nice at bat there for Smith, and that'll do it for the Jags. They're retired in order for the first time tonight. And through 4, your score 4-2. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball on your home for Jaguar Broadcasting 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London.
As we go to the top of the 5th here, 4-2 your score. Broadcast brothers Tyler Dotson, Jamie Dotson here at North Laurel High School. Colton Stewart spinning a gem out there on the mound here. Had a rough little 3rd inning, but worked himself out of it. And the offense has caught up to him. And
I mentioned Tyler in that inning. After that inning, I said they limited that to only 2 runs, which was huge. Now you got a next inning pop 3 back on them. And
I think we're back to the top of the lineup here for Corbin as the catcher Levi Brock looks at a ball low and away. It's the backstop here. That one skipped by the catcher Cam Smith, who has hit a long ball earlier if you're just joining us, and that one's fouled straight back, and that'll even up the count. North Laurel jumped out to a 1-0 lead, and then saw Corbin score 2 in the top of the 3rd. That ball's fouled straight back, 1-2. On a solo home run by Cam Smith there in the bottom of the 3rd, and a 2-run fly by Ashton Napier, and that is where we stand, 4-2. And an inside curveball, and that's fouled away by Levi Brock.
Really good pitch when you're heading the count to go inside on that curve and make him chase, but he's able to get a bat on it.
Let's see if he can freeze him with an outside pitch right here. I'd say he'll probably work another one in on the hands, as it is heading the count here once again for Stewart. Goes away.
Ooh.
That's held up. Let's see. And he did not go around. They appealed to the first base umpire. That'll even up the count, 2-2. He did go away from him, didn't he? He almost got him. Stewart from the windup. Oh, man that curveball
like
nearly.
I think Stewart thought he got him too, as he was kind of checking that again.
Cam Smith said, not sure where did that miss, and that's a full count.
It's like he caught it in a ball range, but it went across the plate. I think it's a strike.
And they lose him right there. I think they had him on the pitch before that, Jamie. That's a mistake, in my opinion. Got to be kind of quiet. He can probably hear me. But that's a leadoff walk for Stewart. That's only had a couple of those tonight. One walk or second walk. Got a great move, and Brock does not go, and that pitch is a strike.
Yeah, I look for
Clay
Corbin.
Botner.
I look for Corbin to try to manufacture a run again with no outs and a runner on. Maybe let's see a lay a bunt down here, or maybe a steal.
Pickoff here is not in time. Jamie Botner's had a nice. He's a dangerous hitter here at the plate. I think he had a single in his first at bat. And that ball is taken as that kind of drifts outside, trying to catch that edge, and that stays out. We got a 1-1 count on Botner. Leadoff hitter on, that's Levi Brock. It's a little slow, just try to keep him at bay.
So he's just rolling it back to him. He's got an injured arm or something.
Might be. That sails over there. Yep.
I'm just putting it on the ground.
You never know with Cooper there. He's gamesmanship. He might be setting up something there. A hard pick off this time. Nothing doing. They're trying to keep Brock close. Maybe Levi, the catcher, and leads off. You don't see that often, so you know he's got some wheels. And that curveball catches the inside corner, and that's 1-2. That's a beautiful pitch. I don't know where that was. Just
that was the same pitch. Botner didn't
yep.
really agree with that one as he was kind of shaking his head on that call. But look from here, like right across the plate, as it swerves in there. That was close too.
Tries a curveball in the outside corner, and it stays out there, and it evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I could see Els after playing basketball not really throwing the ball much. Like he's probably got a little sore
yeah,
arm.
Probably don't want to throw one over.
Yep.
That one misses there. Fastball low and away. 3-2.
He tried to get a little more ump on that, and that's where he walked the last batter. Same kind of pitch. That's brings the count to 3-2. So we'll see if we can get another strike here, maybe a double play ball.
Curveball rolls him over. Third baseman has one play all the way over across the diamond, and he gets him in time. Nice play there. The big third baseman. That's Braden Evans. Again, he's had 2 really good plays over there in his 2 opportunities. And that might be it for Colton Stewart. Let's see. I'd say he wants to get out of this inning, but with E-Step up at bat with is there 1 out?
1 out.
The coach from Quarter coming out to talk to his freshman. Let's see. Maybe just talking over a little strategy here. Let's see here. We got a middle school north-south clash over here. That's why the parking lot was a little crowded. Is there? Looks like it's 15-7 from what I see over here at home team. That's always nice.
He's going to come out, Tyler. Is they're going to bring in? So we can get a number here.
Yeah, we'll take let's take a quick break. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball. We got a pitch and change coming up right here.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
It'll be the righty Zach Johnston in for the Zach Johnston in for the Jags. He's a junior. So they'll bring in a righty there, maybe throw the Redhounds off a little bit.
Stands at 5'9".
It looks bigger out there, James.
He looks taller. He's a real slim fella.
Yeah, he got a good arm on him, live arm. And he'll be in to face a tall task here with 1 out, runner on second. Let's see if he can get out of this little jam here as it'll be Cam E-Step. And then Trey Person.
Yeah, tough to come in your first attempt at the game.
I think Stewart wanted to finish it there, but he might have been at his pitch limit there. But great night for Colt Stewart as he has held Corbin there to I used to have 6 hits in 2 runs. He's had several Ks.
I think North was 8 hits. They've got the hits total off the scoreboard up there, so we've lost our hit count. So
little strike almost catches it there. That misses high for Johnston. Got to be careful with this man right here. He can tie it up with one swing of the bat. Zach Johnston there with a 1-0 count. He fires a strike in there right past him, and Cam Eastep looking at it.
Nice pitch there, low, strike in the lower part of the strike zone. It made him take that one. Good pitch. You want to keep it not right down the middle.
Dancing out there is that ball is high out there. Levi Brock at second base, kind of getting the eye of Zach Johnston. 2-1. He step ahead with an open base. I don't know, Jamie. You got
the hottest hitter of the team person now coming up. I don't know.
Yeah,
what you
he's
do
been
here.
cooled off in this one, though. North Laurel's done well against him. Let's see. Johnston breaks off a curveball.
Ooh.
That stays high there. That looked good.
Maybe it's a late break. It stayed up in the zone.
Yeah.
It probably, when it hit the catcher's mitt, it looked like in the strike zone, but as it crossed the plate, a touch high.
I'd say you're exactly right. 3-1 here. Be careful. Hitters count. Johnston out of the stretch. Fires. And that's fouled away there. Good pitch. Eastep wants that one back.
Last 3 batters have gone to full count, Tyler. The first one was against Stewart. This one against Johnston.
Big pitch coming up here. 3-2 with 1 out. North Laurel 4. Corbin 2. Runner on second. Eastep at the plate. Johnston gets the signal from home. Fires. That ball is hit out to right field. That's camped under and caught. That'll advance the runner. We got a nice throw. That's cut off and allowed out. And that will retire Eastep. Good play out there by McQuarter.
Touch of solid relief there, Tyler, with getting 2 outs.
Yep. Good strong throw back in there, too. You got to love that. He was deep. That ball was hit, but played exactly right from McQuarter. He's right where he needed to be. And let's see if North Laurel can get out of this. With Person up at the plate, runner on third, 2 outs. Johnston. He will fire. Little curveball, stays a little high. That'll be a ball to start Person.
Tyler drops off quite significantly in this lineup in the next batter. Do you walk him?
Well, might not be a bad idea. Low and outside, 2-0 on Trey Person. Zach Johnston coming in relief of Colton Stewart, the freshman. He's pitched to Jim here through 4 1/3. And that's a nice strike on the outside plate.
Like Person might have been taken there. That was a good pitch to hit. It was a corner there.
2-1. Johnston fires, delivers, and that misses high. I say you put him on, James.
Yeah, especially as a hitter count right here.
Oh,
3-1. You don't want him to have one in his wheelhouse.
But he is 4 for 4 on the year in stolen bases, too, that is a beautiful pitch on 3-1. Curveball breaks across the plate, and it's a full count. How many in a row has this been full count?
It's like 4. And Tyler, that one he took a little bit off, and that way he was able to get that break across the plate. Good pitch.
See if he can get him here. He rises, fires, and that's fouled away. Great pitch right there for Johnston, and Person stays alive.
Yeah, he just barely got his bat on and fouled it back. That's a good pitch again, coming 3-2 with the curve. When he got him on the last one.
2 away, full count. Oh,
man.
Just off the outside plate and away. Nearly rung him up. But that'll be a free pass for Person, and Johnston will face the left-handed hitting Jaden Broughton here, the first baseman.
Now look for the steal pretty quickly here with Person at first.
He's,
like you mentioned, Tyler, 4 for 4 on attempts and steals.
Let's make them earn it here, Jamie. You don't want to throw one to the backstop or something, or throw it away trying to pick off Person. Just focus on this hitter at the plate. Johnston will deliver, and he fires a strike here to start Broughton. Jaden looked at it. That was a great pitch.
Yeah, way to get ahead in the count. You want to do that in this situation. You know, there's some kind of a play on if he does steal, if you want to fake the throw or what have you. There's always a play involved.
Hit hard right at the second baseman. He'll go to short for the easy one, and that'll do it for the Redhounds. Threat is over. Johnston gets out in a big-time effort for the Jags there. We go to the bottom of the fifth. North Laurel on top, 4-2. You're listening to Jaguar Baseball right here on FM 98.5.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
4-2, your score, bottom of the fifth, as North Laurel playing well, getting out of jams, timely hitting, and it will be Big Eli Holt to lead things off, I believe, James. Sorry, Cam Hinkle will lead things off for North Laurel as they look to have some success here against Brady Webb. Webb, a sophomore. His second inning here.
Need to pile on some runs here. Tyler, get a couple more, get some insurance as we get close to the last couple innings.
4-2, your lead. And Webb getting the call here, the big lefty. Deliberate out there. Freezing them.
Maybe shaking off some pitches. I'm not
there
sure.
We go. Now he's ready. Trying to get everybody settled down. He misses high and outside. 1-0 on Hinkle. The shortstop, the three-man. Got something going on here between the... Okay. Little equipment issue. I'm going to find out who this giant is, this coach. Casey Bargo or Dane May. I know it ain't Dave Foley.
What's the Casey Bargo? I know. I coached him back in the day.
Was he 8'3"?
Nope. That's not Casey Bargo.
We got a similar pitch, but that time he gets the call. That was a little better. That crosses the plate, and it's 1-1. 1-1 on Cam Hinkle, the shortstop. Fouls that one off, and he's behind in the count, 1-2 to lead off here the bottom of the fifth. Big Eli Holt on deck. He nearly had a big fly earlier. And he gets him to roll it over. That's a tough play. Charging, firing across the diamond in time. Great play there to get Cam Hinkle. That was the third baseman there, Clay Botner, charging and firing across the diamond. Like he knew what he was doing right there. That was impressive. Good defensive play here to get the first out on the Jags here in the bottom of the fifth. And now Holt at the plate.
That's where that turf field comes up on you a little quicker, but a great play.
Mm-hmm.
Third baseman there. Rocket arm over there.
Low and outside is the call on Holt. So 1-0 here. Let's see if Big Eli can drive one here. Waves at that one. 1-1.
He's looking for that next one out of that home run there. That swing. He was going after that one.
Ooh, just missed outside. Good eye for Holt. They don't want to. They're obviously staying away from him right there. The cleanup man for the Jags. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That hit him in the thigh. He'll walk it off and rub some dirt on it down there at first base. I guess you don't have dirt anymore, Jamie. You got to carry your own. What is this?
I think you keep some in your back pocket, just kind of, just for those kind of occasions.
So Ashton Napier, Jamie, a 2-run shot his last time up. And let's see if he can do it again. Holt on at first. 1 away. Webb with a delivery. And the ball low and away.
Thought maybe they might do a pinch runner, a little, just a
Holt's got
speed.
Who knows, Jamie might have wheels we've never seen. And that ball's ripped out in the left field. Get down out there. It does. And that'll stay in front of good play out
he's
there.
Seeing it good.
As that is another hit. Long single for Ashton Napier. Jamie, that's a good play out there for left field. That ball just kind of hit and kind of went left on him, but he stayed in front of it.
Had some nosedive spin there that he thought about coming up and making a play, but that would have, if he'd have missed it, that would have scored a run. So it was a good play, keeping in front of him.
Jags in business, runner in scoring position. And we've rolled it over. Goes to second. Over to first, and not in time. Jamie get the runner at second as Braden Evans kind of rolled that over to the third baseman. Nice play, but good hustle down there to keep the inning alive. Runners on the corner with McWhorter up. Jude struggled a little bit tonight at the plate, going 0 for 2, but let's see if he can line one here and tack on a few more.
Just takes a gapper right here, get a run.
Exactly right. Just a little C&I single would be great. Swinging on the first pitch, fouled straight back towards us, and quickly down a strike. Great play, great defense out there from him. It's been solid. Well played game. Stewart on deck. Pitched to Jim tonight to start this game. He's in line for the win. McWhorter looks at that one on the outside corner, and that will be 0-2 on Jude here.
Jude did not agree with that one. I thought that was outside, but quickly 0-2. Put it in play here.
Lefty on lefty here. 0-2, 2 outs. And up the middle it goes, and that'll score a run. Great bit of hitting there from McWhorter. And North Laurel tacks on another one, makes it 5-2. How about 2-strike hitting?
Yeah, and he'd been struggling at the plate.
Yeah,
what a way to stay on that ball, right back up the middle. Great play.
That is a great bit of hitting there. 2 outs. I've heard 2 out RBIs will get you into heaven right there. That is impressive bit of hitting from the junior, Jude McWhorter. You know his pops is proud over there.
His brother over there,
the
assistant coach. Jake has coached him some of these coaches more. It's been a while.
You are old.
I'm getting on up there.
Colton Stewart looks at that one. 0-1. 5-2 your score. And he rips that one into left. Let's see if they send him. They will. We got to play at the plate. Throws a little high. Got to get down, and that is going to be in time. They cut him down at the plate.
That was
great throw right there.
Seed there from left field.
Yeah, it was great hit out there as they cut down Evans at the plate. North Laurel tacks on another one on a Jude McWhorter single, scores Eli Holt 5-2 as we go to the top of the 6th. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on FM 98.5 and North Laurel Nation.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9 with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
5-2 to start the top of the 6th. Jags in front. Johnston back out there for his second inning of relief, and he's ahead of the count as that ball's fouled straight back.
He's got some pop on that fastball, Tyler. I like what I'm seeing here. He come in and held the Redhounds from scoring in that last. Got in a little bit of trouble was Stewart, and he's able to come in and get out of that inning without scoring.
Brett Estep
He's
at the plate, and he's quickly down 0-2 as Johnston throwing strikes here early.
First fastball, and then now a nice little knee buckler curve.
Let's see if he can get him. That was a good place to miss right there, and a good eye from Estep.
0-2 count. You throw it in the dirt, hope he chases.
So he will from the windup. Here's the pitch. Outside corner. Oh, nothing doing there, Jamie, as it runs the count full. Or sorry, even. 2-2. I liked that.
Brought a little gas on that one.
And he gets a swing and miss in the dirt. They'll have to throw down. And that'll retire Estep there for the first out here in the top of the 6th. Great bit of pitching from Johnston. Now here comes the DH. He's got a little pop in his bat. We saw earlier in his Cooper Robinson tracked down a ball in the gap off the big man here, Caden Freeman, the DH. And he'll get in here and dig in to face Johnston.
I would say so far it's defensive play of the game. He was up against the warning track and then up against the fence after he made the catch. A great play by Elza.
And he's ahead again, Jamie. Johnston there peppering the strike zone. That ball's fouled out of play. Umpire requested some new balls. 5-2. One away here. 0-1 count on Freeman. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit outside. Not by much, though, Jamie. Staying right there close.
Hitting the spots. That one cut off just a little there.
That one's low and outside, and now he finds himself behind here, 2-1. With a hitter's count. That's rolled over to the third baseman. All day goes across the diamond, and he will retire Freeman. Nice play again by Braden Evans. Jamie, he's played well there at the hot corner.
Tyler, so far defensively, North Laurel's looked really solid. Just the one error in left field.
And really that one was, in his hands and just kind of dropped it on the exchange. Well, it bounced out. I think he thought he had it the whole time.
I think so too. And that would have scored a run on that one.
Yep. 2 away. And that one is high to Dallas Merida here, who's had a couple of hits tonight.
I think he overthrew that curveball because that break don't break as well if you take some off.
But he comes right back with a fastball down the middle, and it's 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Jags lead 5-2. Johnston comes right back up and in, a little too high.
Just above the letters there. It was close.
2 outs. Kicks and delivers, and that is hit in the gap, and that'll be stopped by the shortstop. Long throw. That's not going to be in time, but a good scoop over there. Merida again on base.
Nice play with the backhand on the short hop.
Cam Hinkle in the hole over there to get some on it, too. But an infield hit for Dallas Merida, and he's been a bit of a thorn in the side here out of that 7 spot. I'm sorry, his 8 spot. That'll bring up Landon Walters. Ooh, and throws behind him here. He gets out of the way of that one. Johnston lost it a little bit there.
Might be one you want to take in the dome there.
Yeah, bring up Levi Brock to the top of the lineup. So let's get out of this one. We'll deal with that in the 7th. But one more out here to go in the 6th. 1-0 is the count. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled out of play down the line. And
that actually was closer than we thought there.
That would have probably scored the Speedy Merida there, but nonetheless, 1-1 the count.
Merida's had a good game. He's been on had at least I know one. He's been on base him like every time. He's a speedster.
Gives a look over to the first base side. Now goes to the plate, and the curveball stays a little high. Did not snap over. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 the count. On the 9-hitter. Big lead there for the speedster Dallas Merida. See if they put him in position. He is going. Ball's fouled out of play. Let's see. 2-2. Big pitch coming right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th.
Yeah, I'm like this. You don't want to keep this inning going with 2 outs as the top of the lineup comes up. You got to get this out right here.
North Laurel's done a good job against the top of the lineup, but hate to see him again. And the high heat gets him, and that'll do it for the 6th as he throws it by him for out number 3. North Laurel 5, Corbin 2, bottom of the 6th coming up. The Jags looking to add a few more. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network, North Laurel Nation, and Facebook and YouTube.
7 Earth Movers is a southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstead, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at 7 Earth Movers, LLC.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
$5-2 your score as we go to the bottom of the 6th, and it will be the pitcher here, Jamie. He will hit for himself off the bench. That is our big guy. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Zach Johnston. As Jamie, he is. Let's talk about him coming in relief in 2 great innings,
no runs, and actually come in with a little bit of difficulty there in the inning before, and able to get out of that inning without any runs, and then come back in there and gives up 1 walk, I think it was.
And he takes, as this is the 3rd inning now for Brady Webb, as he's been pretty good in relief as well. That's outside. And that one a little further inside, and he gets a strike.
Tyler didn't even talk about the hot dog review.
Oh, my goodness. You know, we're in the home of the greatest hot dog.
That's why I had to say
time.
something. The best hot dog is North Laurel hot dogs. Have to get one every time I'm here, either basketball, football, or baseball. It's a 10 out of 10. There's no.
It set the standard. It's what everyone that we've ever done lives up to. It's that hot dog here at North Laurel. We're happy to be back here in the friendly confines. 2-1 the count, and that's high and business time for Mr. Johnston here, as he has had a whale of a game in relief. Let's see if Zach can put one in play with a hitter's count. Here's the pitch right down the middle, and he swings at it, and it'll be a full count. L's on deck.
Kind of stepped away from that. Like to see him drive his foot toward the pitcher and really drive that ball as he was right on that pitch.
Here's the pitch, full count, and that will be a leadoff walk with Cooper Ells on the top of the lineup for the Jags with a chance to do a little damage here. A little courtesy runner for him. Let's see who they'll run. It looks like number 27. Jackson Asher, the 8th grader. Jamie, you talk about a live arm coming up right there. That's a big, I've been called him in Little League. I did a PA up at the Little League for that. That was a lot of fun.
Little League game.
I have voice will travel, James. As Elza looks at the first pitch, and that's low. And I think Brock here wanted to talk and settle his pitcher down, Brady Webb. Then we got confirmation here that play at the plate there might have been the wrong call.
Our view from this low angle,
I thought he was in too, but
it's questionable.
Want to thank Adam, running this thing for us. This has been a delight, Jamie. We just had to show up and talk. We're not used to this. This is impressive. What a setup here from Kip and the gang. And a big shout out to AD, Ethan Eversole.
The organization that went through we found out today that we were going to do this, and man, they had everything set up. It was great. Great for the athletic department here at North Laurel, and then Kip Jervis.
Oh yeah, they do. Well, it's so nice to have a producer back in the studio. That is something else. They put on a great. The North Laurel Nation is it's one of a kind there. The pickoff attempt. It was a bust there. No, nothing doing. 1-0 the count on Cooper Elza. Here's the pitch. Just a bit inside. Backs him off the plate, and it's 2-0.
Struggling to find the plate here. Hopefully we can take advantage and get some more insurance runs on the board, as we just got 1.5 an inning just to hold.
It'll be the top of the lineup for the Redhounds here. I'd like to tack on just a few more as that Elza looks at that strike. Again, Jags will welcome Tate's Creek. Leave the Commodores in tomorrow. Lionel Richie in the game. As that falls out of play, a little off the edge. 3-1. Get a little slap happy. You're feeling comfortable here now. So 3-1 the count. Hitters count for Cooper Elza. He hit it hard last time, but right at the center fielder, Merida. Let's see what he does here. Rips it out to the left field, and that's going to be pushing back and then in and makes the catch out in left field. One down, and that'll bring up Cam Smith, Jamie, who had a nice home run in the bottom of the third. See if he can tack on another one. JV in action after this. And tomorrow night and Thursday, they go to Pulaski County for their second trip over to Somerset, as that pickoff attempt is no good. It's hard to beat the blue and green, James. That's a good-looking uniform out there with the white pants, and I love their hats.
We need to cabbage in on one of them caps.
I think you're right. A strike on the outside corner there. I don't think Cam Smith liked that. That's a little bit out of his reach, but he gets pitcher there. Webb gets the call. 0-1. 1-1 there as that ball misses high and outside. Seen a couple lefty arms there, Jamie. I might have faced 3 when I was going. I struggled against them. I could never pick them up. Ernest Garland was one I had to face. That was no picnic. Ball's high and outside, popped up. Late great Ernest Garland, South Laurel Ring of Honor guy over there. 1-2 the count. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. Jags on top, 5-2. Looking for some more. Runner on first. Ball's way outside, and he'll be on his way to second base. And a little wild pitch, and that'll send Jackson Asher into scoring position. 2-2 your count. Got to get this. I'd like to have one more, wouldn't you?
4 would feel better. You're right.
Webb gets a call. He's pretty deliberate out there. Now looks back at second. Now he'll rise and fire. Ball's high and outside, Jamie. He's missing a little bit, just not finishing, kind of holding it out there.
Yeah, full count now. Let's big pitch right here.
Dangerous batter at the plate here, Cam Smith. He already had one big fly tonight. Let's see what he can do here with a runner in scoring position. That's deep, but pulled left. Wow, that's out on Slate Lick, I think, Jamie. He ripped it.
It is up the hill
yes,
toward the road. He was on that and just inside, just turned a little quick on it, but trying to protect as well. So
Cam Smith, the catcher. He's called a beautiful game back there, him and pitching coaches. Done well. We'll have our MVP after this. Got several candidates in mind. 3-2, and they lose him, and Cam Smith will trot down to first, and we got runners at first and second with a 3-hole hitter coming up.
Got a courtesy runner for Smith.
Cam Hinkle will come in, and I think that's going to be Coulter Elza, and they might do it for Webb. Let's see. One out here in the bottom of the 6th, and the coach comes out and takes the ball from him. We got a pitch and change. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you after the break.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Welcome back here to North Laurel High School, John Hooker Stadium. 5-2 Jags in front and threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on second and first. Couple courtesy runners here as the pitcher and catcher both get on. Cam Hinkle and Cam Smith on. Is that right, James?
Yep.
And we've got big Eli Holt to face the new pitcher here for Corbin. Let's see who that is. I did not paying attention.
Tyler, I had the pleasure to play with John Hooker. As you mentioned, the stadium named after him. What a delight that guy was to play with.
Man, just playing anything with that guy.
Yeah.
Pick up basketball, whatever you're doing. He's
ping
going
pong, whatever it was.
He's going after it. And that's going to be the youngster. That's E-Step. Got a little emotional. I can be honest with you. Every time I see it, I just think about him and what a delight he was and what he meant to this school and to University of Kentucky and everybody. So awesome guy and awesome stadium here that honors his name. But E-Step in here in relief, the freshman, and he'll have Eli Holt, and he trails 5-2. A few looks here, Jamie. Myrtle Beach trip for these fellas, always a fun bonding moment. Some of the best memories of those spring break trips. Unless it's you or Travis's team, our oldest brother, when they had to go to Heinemann there for that was snowed.
Our freshman year we went, and the initiation was a big deal.
I don't know if they
I shouldn't say this on the air, but as a freshman, you didn't want to be on that trip. But after that, it was a lot of fun.
And so it will be E-Step to face number 5, the 3-hitter, Cam Hinkle, the shortstop. Let's see if he can tack on a few more here for the Jags, a little insurance. As we go, it'll be the top of the lineup for the Redhounds here. 1 out. E-Step fires, and we got a weak fly ball person charging it. And the second baseman calls it off. He catches that and loses it on the transfer, though, but that is a A weak fly ball there. That nearly stopped. Got in between there. Second baseman. That's not Brett Easted. I'm trying to figure out who took his place out there. But he made a nice catch there to keep it at 5-2. Holt now to face Eastep. Ball's hit straight back. Holt on it. Jamie Brett's got a little pop to his arm there for just a youngster.
Yeah, he's a baller. You can tell.
Certified. Holt goes down almost on a knee, drives it out to left field, and they're going to put the brakes on the Asher at third. Coach McCorder didn't want to run into that situation again with the
throw was bad off. I think we could have afforded
Yeah.
the tag. It was definitely would have beat the runner, but it was so far up the line there. I think we could have got another run in, but again, you don't want to risk it.
Jamie, good bit of hitting here from the middle of the lineup for North Laurel. Landon Walters out there made a good play on that, threw it back in quick. Got a bases loaded here for North Laurel, and it's Ashton Napier. Let's see if he can keep his hot streak going. He's my early front runner here. He had the 2-run fly and another hit. He's been on a lot and played some. Let's see if he can a little grand salami here. 0-1. E-step with the delivery, fires it in, and throws a curveball right by him right there.
Good pitch, but man, he was ready for that one. Just got out in front of it.
He was.
Quickly 0-2.
E-step, bases loaded.
Looks like they're going away here on this pitch.
Smart down and out and away from Napier. Let's see, Napier here. Just put one in play, and I could drive in too. Coulter Elza in, courtesy run. Asher at third. He fouls that one straight back. Lively arm there for E-step. Kind of gets on you in a hurry. Is a lot of pop in that fastball.
He kind of cuffs it a little bit, which makes it a little bit more harder to time that up.
1-2. Curveball swung on. Hit out to left field. They're under it out there. Center fielder calls him off, and that'll do it for the Jags. They threaten here. Nothing doing in the bottom of the 6th. 3 outs away for a nice Jaguar victory, but it'll be the top of the lineup when we come back. You're listening to North Laurel Baseball on FM 98.5 North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com, or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design. At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com, or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design.
All right, top of the 7th we go as Zach Johnson's still out there on the bump, and he'll face the top of the lineup for the Redhounds here. 3 outs away, and it's Levi Brock looking at the first pitch, and that's a little outside. And gets in on the hands, and he fouls that away, and we got a 1 ball, 1 strike. Impressive, James.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing of this Jaguar team as they played really well today.
Breaks off a curveball, and he's ahead now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was beautiful,
I'm telling you, when he
man.
takes just a little bit off of that curveball, it gets the break he's wanting, and he gets the strike call there on that one.
And
I got him again.
He about did as Brock, good bit of hitting there to stay alive as Levi fouls that one away. And Zach Johnston will go to work against him here in the top of the 7th. Ooh, just a bit outside. That's a good place to miss right there, James.
Yes, Johnson was wanting that one. As he thought that was on the corner. I thought it was as well.
Johnson delivers curveball, got him inside, and he got him looking. That was a thing of beauty. That broke beautifully.
Right on the inside corner.
Woo.
Buckled the knees of the leadoff hitter.
Man, it's a huge out there for Zach Johnston and North Laurel.
2 outs away, man. This is would be a great start to this season after a close one that last game. Even up your record here.
Clay Botner will look at that curve ball as Johnson's finding the groove there with the deuce. That's impressive.
Deuce groove.
That's exactly right. Johnson back at it, working quick, and another pumping strikes right now at these Redhound hitters as he is up 0-2, and he's feeling it. You have to call a timeout or something for your Corbin. He's in the groove, and that curveball is in the strike zone again, just a little late and just fouled away.
Hacking away just to keep another chance at another pitch. That he caught him off guard a little bit there on that one as well.
You stick with it, Jamie, or you throw him a little fast, a little
high gas.
Oh, outside plate nearly got him, Jamie. Not getting that right now, but he is
been consistent in this at least 2 at bats here.
Let's see if he goes right here. Curveball in the dirt. It rolls him over. Nice play here. Botner speedy. Got to hurry. Good pick. Oh, Elza couldn't hang on to it. Kind of handcuffed him a little bit. I think Evans had to rush that one a little bit there at third. He's been good all night over there, but speedy runner there. And Corbin's got a runner on here in the top of the 7th. 5-2 your score. Botner on. E-step at the plate. Not quite out of the woods yet, Jamie. Just did enough to get that one in play. Good bit of hitting there from Botner.
Cooper made a good snag attempt over there to just couldn't hang on, which was huge to get 2 outs.
Mm-hmm. E-step takes that one. That curveball's low and outside.
Dangerous situation here with the lineup. That's ahead of us.
Ooh. Fastball in on the hands, but a good take. I guess that was a ball. And E-step's ahead 2-0. Tying runner on the on-deck circle. And he misses there. 3 straight balls to E-step.
After just looking like he's grooving in the first 2 batters, and then now he's trying to struggle to find the plate.
Just trying to be real careful here with E-step. And while keeping an eye on Botner. Botner with a big lead over there, not looking his way. And that's 4 straight misses there from Johnston.
1 out with the tying run at the plate.
Ooh.
And we've had Person pretty checked tonight.
Yeah, tough one to double up here too, Jamie. Person runs really well. Let's just see if we can get an out. 1 away here, 2 runners on. Botner at second, E-step at first. Person looks at the strike. That looked like
the same pitch. It could have struck out
Yeah.
E-step, I think it was.
Oh, no balls, 1 strike. Johnston from the stretch. Fires, curveball, slow roller to short. They'll go across the diamond and get him. Oh, man, he goes down the line in a hurry, Jamie. To big out, though, with now we've got the 5 hitter, and that will be Jaden Broughton. I don't think Broughton's done a whole lot tonight. Let's keep it that way. As they go across the diamond. Good play there from Cam Hinkle. Strong arm to get the speedy Trey Person 2 away.
Everything had to be so clean on that play to get that out. And it was a great play by the shortstop.
A little nervous energy here on the North Laurel side. Johnston fires, ball's ripped, and that'll score a couple. And it eats up McQuarter out there. He'll get it in, and that'll plate 2 on the single by Broughton. E-Step, Botner both score 5-4. That's kind of the first real good sharp hit off Johnston, James, as that'll bring up the younger E-Step Brett.
Hey, you still got control here. You just need to get one out. Still got the lead with 2 outs.
Corbin brought a nice crowd here, as they always do. We got important to keep him there at first there. Johnston needs to find it here. This is a big opportunity for him to get the hold the lead here.
Ooh, I thought they hit his helmet.
Oof. Snaps the curveball right over top of E-Step's head, and he finds himself down behind in the count here. 1-0 does Johnston here. We got to throw some strikes here. He was in a groove a moment ago. Got to get it back. He finds himself 2-0 now as that ball hits the dirt.
A little more nervy here. He's searching.
Yep. Everything was so fluid and coming easy. And then I think they're going to have to talk to him. That's a good bit of coaching here as the pitching coach come out to give him a little chat. It's a big out right here, James. 5-4, North Laurel clinging to it. It'd been nice to tack on a few more there. We had a chance.
We had the one play at the plate would have tacked on one questionable cause. The guys up top said he was safe.
Yep. And then what about not sending the runner there in the last inning?
Inning,
so you could second guess yourself all game long, but
comes down to you can get this out, it's over. But a walk doesn't hurt you as bad as a hit, and then you get the runners on the corners or something. That you want to, be careful here, but you don't want to give up a hit either.
5-4, your score. They're going to pinch run, looks like, and number 10 for Corbin is jogging over there. That's Landon Broughton, a freshman, and then freshman at the plate. Brett E-Step. 2 on E-Step. Johnston delivers, and he fires a strike. There you go. Coach goes out and calms him down. And that's what you like to see from your pitcher. He responds, throws a strike. Johnston just a junior. 2-1 on Brett E-Step. He rises and fires. That's a little high. 3-1.
He kind of dug down just to make sure he got that ball, but it was high.
Got to find it right here, Jamie. Defense has been pretty solid behind him. Get to force out a second to end this game. Let's see. Hit it right to him. Strike on the outside corner. I think E-Step thought that was a little outside, or maybe wish he would have swung at it. But now full count, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Big pitch right here from Johnston. He's been stellar. Pickoff attempt. And nothing doing there. Three and 2, the payoff pitch here. Got him. That's a ball game. Got him looking. What a strikeout to end the game from Zach Johnston as he pitched lights out.
Not happy his E-Step, but that was around the corner. I thought there's a couple of them they didn't call earlier in this inning that he got him on that one.
5-4 Jags win. We're going to take a few minutes here and thank a few of our sponsors. We'll have our player of the game and MVP, Heaven's Hour podcast MVP. When we come back, we'll name that while we're away at break. You're listening to a victorious North Laurel Jaguar Nation on 98.5. North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be right back.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com. Or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design. Seven Earth Movers is a southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstead, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at Seven Earth Movers, LLC. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London.
5-4, your final here is North Laurel. Huge win to even up their season record at 1-1 as they get a big region win over Corbin. Jamie, anytime you can beat the Redhounds at anything, I don't care if you're playing Jags or whatever. It's always a fun thing.
Always a fun
Pickup,
fun
stick,
time.
tiddlywinks, whatever you want to play. If you can beat the Redhounds, it's always a good day for North Laurel. 5-4. We give our Heaven's Hour podcast MVP to Ashton Napier. Had the 2-run home run there in the bottom of the third to put the Jags back on top, and had a couple other hits. It's a real nice night from him. Could have went a lot of different ways, Jamie.
Yeah, we
really,
took a little tough time to
Yeah.
figure it out because the pitching, both pitchers pitched excellent. Just a couple runs on that last one to kind of scare us a little bit, but absolutely.
Jamie,
Johnston
you
come
go
in.
through there, and you 3 1/3 innings pitched, stellar. Kind of set the tone. Did the youngster freshman Colton Stewart, and got himself out of a few jams, and defense played well behind him, and North Laurel timely hitting tonight, something they didn't have on Saturday, but 2 out hits. They played extremely well tonight, and our MVP to a couple of home runs. Our first game here, we get to do our home run call. Cam Smith with a big fly, and then Napier with a 2-run shot. Jamie, hats off again to in relief of Stewart to Zach Johnston. 3 2/3 inning himself. Only got touched up for 2 in the top of the 7th. But he was lights out, Jamie, in a big spot, came in facing the teeth of the order and got out of a jam and runners on, facing person, and got him.
Made a great play on him on the
He sure did.
on the play. We thought it was a really close play. Any kind of mess up in the bobble or anything, Pershing gets on right there, and that makes it a little bit different situation down the stretch. Good defense, man. There was, early in the season, you don't expect to be that solid defensive. You had the one error on the bobble over at first, and then you had the one error in left field, but that's only 2 errors I can think of.
Right, and I thought Elza, working himself back in and being thrust in there against a tough opponent, and got kind of found his bearings. He's going to be dangerous if the weather starts heating up. You can tell he's got a lot of pop at the top of the order. Jamie's fun ball club. They talked about having being down a few arms there for Houchins out with Tommy John and just some different injuries for some key pitching. You get that effort from Johnston and from Colton Stewart. North Laurel's a dangerous team, so that's impressive with the offense they put up behind them and the runs they produced tonight. But Coach McWhorter and his squad moved 1-1 on the year. They'll have Tate's Creek tomorrow night and on the road on Thursday at Pulaski County. Always a fun and a tough place to play is Pulaski County before they hit the road to take their talents down to South Beach. No, Myrtle Beach. So not quite South Beach, but they'll have a lot of fun down there. But Jamie, let's wrap this one up. Big win tonight. We was hoping to get Ashton over here to talk to us, or Coach McWhorter, but obviously great win, and he wants to spend some time with his family. With his team. Let's take one last break and we'll see if we can get him. But you're listening here. Big win, 5-4, your final here. North Laurel with a big win over Corbin. We'll take one final break and put a bow on this. When we come back, you're listening to North Laurel Baseball right here on 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. At Liza Joyner Designs, we share your distinctive vision for your custom home interior design. At Liza Joyner, check out our large selection of Mackenzie Childs. Enjoy browsing all the brands that help us create our designs at lizajoyner.com. Or find us on Facebook and in person at 210 North Broad Street off Main in London. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone 606-657-4400 for Liza Joyner Design. Seven Earth Movers is a Southern Kentucky-based earth-moving contractor. Operating from East Bernstead, Kentucky, the Elza family has built a solid reputation in moving dirt and construction and an equal track record when it comes to cheering on the Jaguars. Go North Laurel. Let's have another terrific season. From everyone at Seven Earth Movers, LLC.
All right, welcome back here at North Laurel Nation, and we'll put a bow on this one. We're here with head coach Darren McWhorter. Coach, huge win, 5-4. Thought your team played well. These two, great effort from these two arms right here. And offense, timely hitting. I know that was a little bit of an issue on Saturday from just, you out hit Southwestern and you come back, bounce back in a big way here on Monday night. Big win.
Yeah. It's always nice to get the first win of the season, especially at home, especially versus Corbin.
Yeah, no kidding. We talked about that. Don't care what you're playing as long as
No.
we can beat Corbin at anything. That's impressive. But, yeah, Coach, talk about your effort here tonight. And team seemed locked in.
What hurt us so much Saturday at Southwestern, we was getting guys on and getting them in scoring position. We just wasn't getting the hits and driving people in and scoring runs. We had our opportunities, just it didn't happen. But today, I thought we did a better job throughout the lineup, top to bottom. I mean, everybody was contributed at the plate. Thought we struck the ball. I don't have any stats with me. Don't know how many hits we had. We had 2 home runs, which was always nice. And had a chance. We had guys in scoring position. The guys top to bottom lineup, put the ball in play, giving us a chance to score runs. Scored some runs. Got a guy threw out at home there with 2 outs. But
questionable.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I mean, the call. It was,
in that situation right there, you make a play.
Sure.
I mean, I'll do that every time. And if
had a similar thought there in the bottom of the 6th, and you held. I mean, it's part of being a coach, and sometimes, but talk about this effort from Colton to start the game, and then Zach here just kind of finished off. I think 3 1/3 for Colton and 3 2/3 for. That's a big time effort from those 2.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we was hoping. We're limited in pitching anyway, and we need guys to come out. Like it's early in the season, and we're kind of splitting games up. We used 3 guys Saturday. Just had to use 2 tonight, which is always good because you got a game tomorrow, you got a game Thursday, so games just keep on coming. And until we get down on, we're trying to get work their arms in shape. From scrimmages to games, throw this many pitches this time, getting up in the 50s and 60s. And then we'll finally, when we get on spring break, we'll turn these guys loose. But those 2 combined and threw really well tonight.
They definitely did. You got Tate's Creek tomorrow night, and then back another old 48th district opponent in Pulaski County. As you had Southwestern on that's always fun to go over there. It's never an easy task.
It's never an easy task going over to Pulaski County, whether it's Pulaski, Southwestern, or Somerset. It's never going to be easy, but they always have good programs. And they have for the last 30 years that I've been
for
here.
Sure. Coach, we'll get you out of here, and then you guys, a lot of baseball coming up. Weather was weird last week, and then you get almost 90 degrees yesterday, and then a nice, evening tonight. But great game and a great effort from your bunch, and just a pleasure. Our first game we get to do, and it's an all-timer.
Well, I
so
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast, and we'll talk to some of these folks and let you out of here, and best of luck to you. We'll catch up with you on down the road, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Coach Darren McQuarter. Huge win for him tonight, 5-4. And let's bring on some of these folks. We'll talk to Ashton Napier here next as he'll don the headset for us. You're listening to North Laurel Nation here. Ashton, big 2-run shot tonight. That had to feel good as you guys used a nice, got down, lost the lead, and then a big third inning there, and Cam Smith with a bomb, and then you followed up with a 2-run shot, and seemed to be seeing the ball really well tonight.
Yes, sir.
And we just a great effort. What's it feel like? Like we said, that's a region game. They're not in our district, but beating Corbin anytime you can do that, it's got to feel great, right?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Anytime you can beat those guys, it's great.
The smile on his face tells it all. Let's just talk about these 2 guys behind you here. This effort they gave tonight. And I thought you all played some solid defense out there behind them. Just an overall great team effort. But let's talk about Colton here first. The youngster, the freshman, getting it done there, getting the start, and throwing the ball well. What did you think about that?
Absolutely, it was great. He come out. We all got a lot of confidence in him, and we know we're behind him all the way, and we know he can go out there and get it done no matter what. And we're just gonna make the plays for him. And it was a great effort from him, big time. He just executed his pitches and did great. Got some weak contact, got some strikeouts.
Yes, he did.
Can't ask for nothing better.
And then Johnson there coming through and really kind of putting the nail in the coffin there to end Corbin's night. But great effort. And just talk about. Did you think you got it all when you hit that one?
Well, I knew I hit it pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a curveball. I knew I hit it pretty good. It was going pretty deep. I didn't know if it was out or not. So
well, I didn't either.
I was running it out.
I didn't have a great call on it. I thought, well, that's at the track, and I thought, well, that's gone. He looked up, and I said, well, my goodness, he's took it deep. So listen, man, you're our MVP tonight, our Heaven's Hour podcast. I don't know what that gets you. Maybe get him a hot dog at some point during this year. But listen, man, great game. Keep up the good play, and we'll get these pitchers in to talk to you. But good luck tomorrow night, and a big week ahead. And then you guys are off to the beach, so that's a lot of fun, right?
Yep.
All right, that's Ashton Napier here, our MVP, and we'll talk to these pitchers. Let's bring the starter in. We'll talk to Colton Stewart here. You can
Before
toss
I
it
go,
on. Yeah, go ahead.
Say, great job by Zach. He come in,
He
can't
did,
ask for nothing better.
Way
That's
to go,
my guy
Zach.
right there.
Zach, yeah,
Big moments. I'm with him all the way. I believe in him, trust in him. I know he was going to get it done, and everybody else, a lot of people stepped up and had big hits tonight. We couldn't have done it without everybody.
It was a total team effort. Great win, and great performance there from Ashton Napier. Appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank
All
you.
right. Colton Stewart. Big time performance from you. It's great to catch up with you. Always fun. Been watching this guy for years, and Colton, top of that lineup is solid, and you handled them well. You always have been able to disguise your pitches, and it just pops on you. You always just have that, and I felt like you, kept them off balance all night, and then the ball up the middle there. I don't know. Did you get rattled on that one a little bit? I mean, that's always fun. Yeah. So after that, I think you shook off the cobwebs there and got out of a few jams that third inning there. They could have been a real big inning there. What's Coach tell you when he comes out there and talks to you?
He just gave me a breather to let me refocus and just go right back after him.
Yes, and go right back after him. You did. It's kind of all hands on deck there with the pitching staff right now. Y'all banged up a little bit, and start like this tonight, and the effort that Zach came in relief. It goes a long way, right? For even just for the rest of the week. So, what's your mindset coming into a game tonight?
Just attack early and rely on the defense to make good plays and just throw strikes early.
I thought you avoided the barrel of the bat a lot tonight, and kept them and were hitting your spots early and often and getting ahead of the count. I thought when you did that, got yourself in a great position, and I loved thought you had an RBI. Actually, the replay does show that he was in under that tag, but that was a great bit of hitting to the opposite way there. So that's got to feel good too, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. So
I haven't got a hit off a left-hander in like 2 years. So
that's always a little taste of your own medicine up there, right? So, but great bit of hitting and a great bit of pitching and a great win. And just realized how good looking your shoes are right there. Didn't catch them while you're out there. It's a good look for you right there. You got the Jays on.
Like it.
And you get the win tonight, 5-4 over Corbin, and we'll get you out of here. Big week for you. Keep up the strong play, and we'll talk to you on down the road. That's Colton Stewart. Let's talk to our closer, Zach Johnston. Zach, what's that mindset do you have to have when you come into a game like that with, I don't know if your first hitter was Person or the second one you faced, but you get in there with runners on, inherited runners, and, you kind of have this look on him. This dude's he's stone cold, man. Is that the mindset you had out there on the mound tonight?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to be full of confidence whenever you get on the mound. I mean, every pitch, it's just got to be precise. I mean, you just got to find the weakness and you got to penetrate on those hitters. I mean,
it sounded like you were. I'm gonna have to turn that off for this game here, but that seventh inning there, you came out and just seemed to be absolutely locked in, and I thought might have missed a call they did on an outside plate, and then next couple of hitters and they get a few, and then they tag you for one, but again you come right back and get the strikeout to end the game, and it was a thing of beauty. They come out and talk to you. What's he telling you when he comes out there?
Just give me a breather, let me reset everything. Just
he says there's no chance we're taking you out of this game. You got to get this, right? Yeah. So a lot of confidence they had in you. Your teammates, again, they have your back as well, and that was a thing of beauty, both of you guys. That's a potent lineup. You guys, I wish I had I'll do better on down the road. I'll keep a box score, but Jamie was worried with that scoreboard over there. But top of the lineup. You guys kept them at bay for the most part. They had some speed. You guys held them on. You had a pickoff, Colton did. And just an overall great night. You know anything about the opponent you're playing tomorrow? You know anything about Tate's Creek?
Tate's Creek, they're always pretty good. They always have some good guys, some good speeds. I mean, they're always pretty accurate pitchers and just have some good hitters on their team. So,
so we need another win here. Let's stack them up, stack those good days on as before you guys head off to hopefully warmer weather. I think last year was a little chilly down there as well for y'all, but huge win tonight. And just keep it going. That was a pleasure to watch tonight. Both of y'all in that pitching performance and the hitters. I thought everybody had good contact all night long. But Zach, we'll get you out of here. Any parting shots for North Laurel Nation?
Just shout out to my teammates. Way to step up. Just get the job done. Just hit. We hit really well. Executed the pitches. I mean, pitches did really well. Colton, you did amazing. And then Ashton, you did phenomenal at the plate.
Yeah. A huge effort there. Eli hit the ball hard. Cooper coming back there after, missing Saturday and all. He's been, he's had a tough game there Friday night in a different sport, but love to see him back at the top of the lineup as well. But thought you guys played an excellent game and more important, get the big W. So we'll get out of here and sign off. This is North Laurel for Jamie Dotson over there. James, take that off of this guy. I think he could. These guys got a career. I think this is very good. We're used to talking to basketball players. These guys they're smart fellas. So no offense to them, but Colton, Zach,
good job, guys.
Braden or Ashton, way to go, guys. That was awesome, and it was a pleasure talking to y'all and calling this game. We'll see you on down the road, and good luck tomorrow night, guys. Jamie. That puts a bow on this one here for us.
A lot of fun, Tyler. I had an excellent time.
Yeah, man.
Excited.
How fun was those kids?
Yeah. What kind of speakers were they?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's handling them, but that's an impressive bunch. Baseball players, they're most intelligent. Everybody knows that. IQ. But a great win over Corbin tonight in a 5-4 year final. Jamie?
You stay classy, London.
And more important, thanks for stopping by. Friday night, we'll have it South and North girls softball. It'll be me and Katie Ray Dotson. So look out. We'll hopefully get the dump button ready for that one. That should be electric on Friday night. That'll do it for us. Huge win tonight. You've been listening to baseball, North Laurel Baseball in your home for Jaguar Broadcasting. That's FM 98.5 and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Have a good one.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London.